Quiet on the set, as we say in theater and TV. Okay. My veterans, they're familiar with this, but we're starting at the top, and this is my first time, our first time working with Mary Monroe, who is the program, is that your official title, program coordinator?
Program coordinator.
For the PWG and the whole Dress for Success. My experienced ones know that we get a little funding from United Black Fund and Neighborhood Connections to do these workshops to help folks develop their employability skills. So Mary and Melanie Butler, our executive director, were kind enough to want us to come back and do another session. We'll be here this week and November 10th. We skipped 1 week. Okay, Mary, you've been on now for how many months now?
I've been here since August 15th, but I feel like I've been here forever because of the rapport I'm building and establishing with the ladies.
Okay. Now, tell me, what has been your greatest achievement, so to speak, or the most rewarding thing since you started this position, working with our lovely PWG ladies?
The most rewarding experience of this position has been in our dressing program, bringing women in, seeing their self-esteem totally torn down, getting them in their power suit, giving them their accessories, their makeup, their hosiery, getting them into the three-way mirror and helping them to build their confidence and being ready to go out and to execute the interview, because we have to be confident and have the look to get the interview. And then seeing them come back with that letter of verification saying, I'm hired. And so then we give them a week's worth of severance. I've also gotten a chance to know the ladies on a personal basis, to know their daily and weekly struggles such as transportation, childcare, education, unemployment, some of their past and challenges they've made it through. So every woman just has like a beautiful story. And there are some women sitting in here today that started our program as interns, and now the way they walk, talk, handle themselves with professionalism is so wonderful. So I have seen that personal development, and now I know they are just ready to go out into the world. And
they have become empowered by going through this program with, as what we're doing with their, mastering the art of effective communication, job and interview skills, and total image impact. So hopefully today's and next time we come back session will add, supplement, and enhance everything you've been doing in PWG. And speaking of image makeover, I don't know how I recognize Debbie. It's been a couple of sessions since we've seen her, but Miss Debbie did a makeover. She's got curls, she's got different hair color, her hairstyle. Let's give her a round of applause. Okay, now, having said that, ladies, and thank you very much, what we're going to do is a little different today, and that is, what I've done is I've separated you into two groups. We're going to play a little differently today. And I'm going to, you guys in the first two rows, Dale and Alice, remind me that you need to set the other sheet. Don't let me give you the first sheet I'm passing out. Okay. So what we're going to do, the guys and gals in the first two rows, you weren't here before, were you? Oh, no, okay. You're going to pretend that you're going on interviews, looking for employment, okay? And what this is an exercise where you are going to create your own interview sales pitch. And there are going to be a series of words here. And what we're going to do is you're going to select 10 of the words below and that are listed here. And you're going to create a sales pitch that describes your qualities using these words, at least 10 of them. Underline the words as you use them. You can adjust it. You have some new other words, you can use those as well, but at least 10, because part of the interview process is when interviewers ask you to talk about your qualities, what makes you a successful candidate, okay? So the folks at this table, these tables, are first timers. That's you. Would you pass this back for me? To her? Okay. So take a look at them, and if you have a question as we go through this, is this everybody who was a first timer? Okay. Now my second experienced, oh, let me give you sheets. Because you may, if you stay, you may have to play.
Okay, absolutely.
Okay, my experienced ones who've been through this program now should be well on your way to moving toward employment and career that begins to suit who you are, what you want, where you're going, okay? So this one is a promotion sales pitch. You are going to talk to the interviewer and describe why you feel like you should have the potential you're a great leader. You have to sell yourself as that. And you want to be promoted. So what you want to do is create your own list of 7 to 8 leadership skills which you believe you possess that would help you be a person of position and power and be considered for a promotion in your company. So as you, yeah, Andrea,
We all need one. Or I need one.
everybody who's been through, this is a different approach.
Right.
And it's different exercise. And you're gonna, what, honey?
This is my first time, so this is
Oh, no, it's different paper. Okay.
give it back.
Is somebody sitting on the end right there? I can't see your name.
Oh,
Cecile, yeah, okay. Do you mind sitting over there for me? Is that
right
okay?
here.
On the,
Okay.
oh, wait, I forgot, I'm sorry, I forgot. Just slide down to that end of the same table. Where's my other buddy who didn't want to be on?
She went on break.
On break?
She made sure she wasn't gonna be on.
Okay, Roselle, you been okay? Yeah. And Beverly, we still got Dale.
Yeah,
She's still doing great.
good.
And we still got another one. How you been doing?
Yourself.
How'd you do with your, you had a tough situation, like, does everybody have one of these? Has it got any better?
We all
I
have.
moved location, yeah,
Oh,
Close it down.
oh, this is somebody else's?
and we have.
Yeah, darling,
She did.
you're a first timer. Okay. This is for our experienced ones. Okay, here you go, sweetheart.
Thank you.
Could you pass that back for her, please? Thank you. And I want you, yes, honey.
I need one first time.
Oh, I'm sorry. And I want you to really work at this because this is preparing you for the real world. And you may have already had some experience where people not only ask you about what you can do, but they also want to know what kind of person you believe you are. And part of the challenge is if you don't know who you are, you cannot do this exercise easily, okay? And I'm sure, I know my experienced ones have dealt with exercises on learning who you are and being able to subscribe to who you are. Now, my newer ones, have you been through PWG programs where you've done work on Who Am I?
No.
Not yet. Okay, not yet. Okay. You can turn off tape for a few minutes. All right, my dear PWG ladies.
Yes.
We're going to hopefully start having fun and a few laughs as well as do some learning. I'm not going to give you any of the background information, things that my experienced ones have been through before. We're going to see if you, I want to say you guys and not you gals, if you ladies have remembered and have employed or embodied some of the things that we've been through before with our effective communications, et cetera, for your employability. So I'm going to rely on you. So here's what we're going to do. With our newbies, our rookies, as we call them in theater, we're just going to select at random, and I'm going to have one of my experienced folks be the interviewer for one of the new folks, okay? And we're only gonna take a few minutes, and as we go through, there may be some teaching moments, okay? So we're now entering some interview scenarios for right now. Okay, so some folks like to be on camera and like to take a leadership role. Others are more reluctant. So right now, which of my experienced ladies would like to come up and be the interviewer for one of the rookies who would be the interviewee? And you know, if you don't volunteer, I'm just gonna go eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Okay, you wanna, Yvonne, you wanna start? Okay, now the same for my, you're gonna be you gonna be a newbie? Okay, well, you can be the newbie. And let me see, can you ladies fan out so that the ones in the rear, because I'd rather have the ladies sitting like at an interview table if possible. Oh, excuse me, ladies, sorry. But the back row, fan out, you know, toward the side so that you can get a good view. Now, from my experienced ones, tell me one thing you remember about when does the interview start?
When you walk in,
Thank you. So we're going to rehearse
introduction.
and practice the whole interview scenario, okay? Which means when we go into audition for theater, and some of you, we have theater connections, I see. From the time we hit the building, the office, the lobby, we start selling ourselves, okay? Take your pick, which side would you like to interview her on as the rookie, okay? Now, yeah, come on. Oh, no, you decide how you, okay, can everybody see? Sit down, child. I forgot your name that fast, Yvonne.
Harper, okay.
Okay, I need you to kitty corner so that we pick up the camera, okay, a little bit. And so that our folks can you see, okay, hon? Okay, I'm gonna be out the, you really
You told us to fan out.
Okay, so as we say, you're in charge of this interview, and we're going to see, and what you want is think about what position she's interviewing for, and what position will you want to be interviewing for? Any particular position?
We'll do a social worker.
Okay, that's all you need to know. Because this is also improv. My theater folks and my veterans, what does it mean if you improv?
No.
Think on your toes.
Yeah, think fast on your feet. There's no, you don't know what's coming up. And every time we go into an interview situation, or you want to be promoted and go meet with the manager, the department head, whoever, you don't know what's going to happen. How many of you were Girl Scouts? Any of us besides me? And what's our motto?
Be prepared.
Be prepared. Don't know what it's going to be. Okay, so ready whenever you are.
Good morning.
Wow.
Mary Monroe.
Pleased to meet you, Mary.
Thank
Monroe.
you.
My name is Yvonne Harper, and how are you today?
I'm good.
Great. Would you like to have a seat?
Yes, please. Thank you.
Well, I'm glad to see that you were able to come here today and
Yes.
meet with me for this position as a social worker. And do you have anything for me today?
Yes. Would you like an extra copy of my resume?
Sure would.
There you go.
Thank you very much. Oh, here. Okay. Now, Mary, so would you tell me what made you decide to come up for us?
Well, I have a Bachelor of Arts degree in sociology, and I've done quite a bit of research and heard about your firm in the community. I like the fact that you're not only a corporation, you do give back to the community, and you serve a diverse population of clients with multiple diagnoses. So I think that this would be a perfect firm for me to begin my career.
Well, I'm glad to hear that. Also, you know, we have our hours. How will that work for you? Do you have any kind of special needs that you need for this position?
At this time in my life, I'm happy to report, no, I don't. I'm available mornings, weekends, evenings, and I'm pretty flexible. I'm also willing to travel for work if required to.
Please work her into telling her what qualities she brings to this position. Why does she feel that we should hire her based on, you don't have the sheet that she has.
Right, okay.
That's okay, this is improv.
Okay.
So work it up. The next thing you want to do, because that's the
Yes.
focus of this, is have her tell you her qualities that make her suitable for this position. Okay? Doing good so far.
All right, thank you. Ms. Malone, can you also tell me, what are some of the qualities that you have that you'll be able to fill our position?
Absolutely. I understand you said today's interview is limited to 10 minutes because you have quite a few candidates, so I'll just sum up my qualifications and attributes. I'm passionate in my desire to help others. I have the confidence and power to lead groups, whether they're enthusiastic, discouraged, or unique. My attitude is always positive despite challenges or stress in the workplace. I hope that we will have a further opportunity to sit for a personal interview to discuss my qualifications and skills for this position. However, I'm sure that I am one of the most compassionate and competent candidates that you will encounter to serve your patients and clients at this organization. And I want to thank you for this interview. And it was a wonderful opportunity to meet you.
Okay, well, thank you very much, and I'm glad with your attitude and all, and you considering us too, you sound like you would be a good fit for our team.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, that was very, very good. Tell me your name.
Cecilia.
Sylvia?
Cecilia.
Cecilia. Cecilia, what were some of the strengths you saw in that little scenario? And don't focus on her. She don't want to. Okay. You're not on camera.
Okay,
You're not.
that's fine. I mean, it don't matter, but I just don't like YouTube and all. But anyway,
Okay,
I thought
Cecilia.
it was very professional.
What makes it professional?
Because she was to the point
Okay.
with her.
Which her, which she.
Okay.
Now,
I
I
think
will.
Mary Bumbraw was very professional with her letting the interviewer know what her strength was as far as her job abilities, and she was very flexible with her hours. She gave a straight to the point about her knowledge and the workforce and what she expected from them and what they should expect from her.
Okay. Yes, Angela.
I think that she gave excellent eye contact.
Yes.
That,
Make sure you speak loudly enough for the camera, because some of you are at a little distance. Yeah. She say that again, please.
I think that the interviewee was very excellent in eye contact.
Okay. What did you notice when it came time for her to present her qualities? Please speak to that. That's a key piece, important piece, when you are selling yourself.
She was confident and she knew.
Deb? Okay.
She was confident and she knew what her qualities are.
Did everybody hear that? Liz, did you hear that, hon? No. Okay, would you, Deb, even if you have to stand up, would you be louder? Project. Those are.
She was confident and she knew what her special qualities were.
Okay, and yet that is key, because people will ask you who you are. What makes you you? Yes, you,
I
Yvonne.
have one thing, I was surprised to hear you talk about really your qualities as a person, being
Yes.
passionate about something, and that I hadn't done before. I'm always thinking of the big words they're looking for
Mhm.
instead of just coming across as a person. You came across really as being, this is a person that really want to work for your company.
Mhm. And why is it important? Because we didn't narrow it down for this exercise, but this candidate wants to go into social work. Why are certain of those qualities key to the decision maker listening in to who she says she is? She gave some. Would you just read the list? Don't read your sentences, but read some of the words that
Okay,
you
the
used.
words I chose to use were hopeful, powerful, passionate, confidence, enthusiastic, positive, discouraged, desire, compassion, and unique.
Okay, are these social service type words?
Yes.
If you're going to be interacting with folks from all economic and socioeconomic backgrounds and lifestyles, and people who are in different degrees of health and illness, crises, or youth, teenage or home abuse, all kinds of issues, that may let me know she's worth another look, because we need these qualities.
And she
Espe-
worked her,
yeah.
I'm sorry, she
Go ahead.
worked her interview into having the job. I think that the way she talked,
Mhm.
that she had gained the job.
Oh,
She
yes.
was confident.
Yeah, she was,
Yeah.
working, out, telling, she
Okay.
understood.
Now, the only thing that I got tickled about, perhaps at the very end, some interviewers might look at it a little askance or crooked or lopsided. What did she do at the very end? Beverly,
Told her
did
she
you
done.
see? Huh?
She told her she was done.
Right.
It was the
Right.
end.
Right.
Yeah, that was it. Go ahead, Beverly.
Right.
She let her know that the interview was over. I said what I did. She sure did.
And I got so tickled because you just
I took too much control of the interview.
All right, yeah.
Yeah.
But now the point is, it's a good point. You have to, it's a balance between risking what you do and don't do and being assertive and not aggressive. I know you've learned those words. I hope, has everybody learned the difference between assertive and aggressive yet?
And I'm
Okay.
very both, depending on the circumstances.
Well, and both is fine, because aggressive does not for the most part, you don't want to be aggressive in the way you deal with people, because that means you're willing to step on them, do anything you can to get what you want. If you are assertive, you operate from a style that it's a win-win situation, even if it's not great. You walk away with your dignity or most of it intact, I walk away. Now, when you need to be aggressive, definitely, it's when you are pursuing your passion. If you are pursuing your career goals, your job search or employment search, you want to aggressively pursue it so you don't give up, you don't quit, all that kind of stuff. Does that make sense? Okay. All right.
Another
And you know what I
Yeah.
always say too, aggressive, I think of kind of pushy too.
Oh, it is.
And then assertiveness is more confidence for firm.
Assertiveness, you're absolutely right, involves interpersonal skills that you are employing to deal
And
with
being
the
diplomatic,
folks
yeah.
you are communicating with. Yeah, these are all things that, through life experiences, through actual formal or training like this, you learn to put this stuff in practice in your real world.